Ah. Hola, muchas gracias. Ya pude entrar y todo. Lo único que no pude ver, y disculpe que le esté molestando, es esto de la promoción de la parte del NetLife Play y el Paramount. Eso no me aparece, solo me aparece el zapping. Disculpe, no, que le moleste. Una carita hermosa. Que ella es mala, 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 mala y peligrosa. A ver. Bien, si sale. Lo que no me acuerdo es cómo, o sea, porque, sabes, cargando, pero tengo que...
And make sure there's a goose in sauce prepared.
Aye.
And that it's not too sweet like the last time. Ow! God above. Starting up again. And don't forget to light the fire in the main hall. It's as cold there as the...
Tenemos que buscar el charcoal. Por aquí tiene que haber carbón, creo yo. Oh, sí hay que carbón. Esto es lo que había que coger. Yo todo pelotudo. Ya, conseguimos el carbón. ¿Dónde están estos manes? Tuki, 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 tuki. Corre, carajo, corre. Corre, carajo, corre. Uy, vamos, vamos.
What's that? I must be mad.
Corre, corre, hijo de puta. Vamos.
Suppose it was nothing.
You suppose it was nothing. Fair enough. Era alquimia.
You? What in God's name are you doing here?
Who are you, actually?
Me? I'm just cleaning here.
Just cleaning here.
And what were you doing at the pond, then?
I thought we straightened that out the last time you bothered me. I have no idea what you're talking about.
What's your name?
What's it to you?
Oh,
Nothing. It's just common manners that people introduce themselves to others.
Well, I always was an unmannerly girl. So tough luck.
We both know you're lying. The question is,
why?
Says someone who was just sitting in a jail cell and will end up right back there if anyone calls the guards on him.
they let me out. I have to work off my sentence.
Really? Here? And what kind of important work would that be?
I have to help Captain Thomas. I'm looking for some medicine for him.
Thomas?
Hmm.
I brought water to him in the tower. And I can tell you he is beyond help. That poor sister of his.
Well, you look like you know your way around here. Maybe you can help me.
Why should I?
I'm not stupid. You've no business here. You're snooping around in the surgeon's stuff and God knows what else. It could land you in trouble.
Oh, yeah? How?
Well, for instance, I could take something here. Don't forget, I might be slaving here today, but tomorrow they'll get fed up with me and they'll probably kick me out by morning. And you'll still be here. So it'll be on you. For sure someone saw you coming here.
And you too, no?
That's definitely an interesting point. But tell me.
No. I'll tell you nothing. And now get out of my way. Simple maid like me has lots of work to do in this castle.
Vamos, y que no se rompa. Ah, sí se pudo. Ahora, diario médico, leer. Ya.
The seventh bell.
Séptima campana. A ver, leer. Eso. Preparar. Déjame ver cómo se hacía esta vaina. Porque la verdad es que no me acuerdo cómo se hacía. Élite guías. Okay, me. All potions, all potions. Bla 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 bla. Aqua Vitalis, Artemisia, Pomas. Digestive potion. Add sizzle to the cauldron bowl for 2 channel. Yo que lo busco. Pociones. Eso. Poción digestiva. Esa es la que tengo que usar, me imagino, ¿no? Agua, ortiga, cardo y carbón. Agua, cardo. Ya. Paso 1. Echar el cardo al cardero, ¿qué? Ah, agua. Agua. Coger. Son 2 turnos, llevamos 2. Ortiga. Son. Muy bien, carbón y hecho la mezcla. Carbón.
It's the 8th bell. I need to hurry.
Preparar el frasco. Destilar. Vamos. Vamos que se puede. Bien.
Must have overboiled it.
Ya tengo la pócima digestiva. Tengo la pócima digestiva. A ver, jugador. Habilidad. Peso pluma. Y en diálogo. Jugador. Sigilo, roedor. Vamos bien. Vamos bien. Chanfle.
Strange.
Ciérrate.
hell with it. You're not permitted to be here.
Verga.
Give up! I said surrender!
Easy now. I surrender.
You can't say you weren't warned. You can't just loiter around on other people's property.
Ojalá que podamos salvarnos.
Pay up and show me whether you stole anything. Otherwise, we'll deal with your unruliness in the pillory.
Y...
Look, can you keep a secret?
What are you talking about? What's secret?
Look, we're both men, aren't we?
Where are you going with this? You're testing my patience.
It's like this. Yesterday, I met this pretty girl.
No.
They're wheeling. Well, this yarn spinner at high noon. Then all of a sudden, that girl made a right fool of me. Oh, I've had
You're all right then.
Vamos.
That's that. And now off you go. I'm watching you.
What was that? You're not permitted to be here. Surrender at once.
I am here. I'm here.
Are you deaf? Yield!
Easy!
But
I surrender!
he told me, what the fuck's that?
Now I'll show you. You can't say you weren't warned. You'll pay.
Chucha, ojalá que sí se pueda también con este, man.
What are you?
Look, we're both...
Where are you?
It's like that.
No.
They're well, this... then all of that girl... Oh,
You're all right there.
Nicely done. Ya conseguí la poción por lo menos. Creo que sí la hice bien. Ahora solo falta...
ninth bell. Only 3 to go.
Vamos, vamos. Carajo, que uno tarda aquí, coño, como no tiene.
Huh? Strange.
Strange, strange. Vamos, vamos. Listo. To hell with it. Vamos. Ay, vamos, que funcione, que funcione. Siento que hacer todo esto de nuevo.
On the road.
How does it look?
Not very good.
Pero ya. Pero si ya le hice la pócima.
Everyone to me. You there.
What? A ver. Que yo sepa, ya hice la pócima, coño.
Watch out on the
Tras de San Ensamblar Burry que sube que otra vez pero en este paciente fue para estilo mío, solo para explicarme algo, está molestando el problema. Sería una úlcera péptica, haber aún recordado mi movimiento de humillación.
No, please.
Yo le fluidos corporales son unas demandas exageradas, como si no pudiera hacer nada al respecto de la escucha. O que se está muerto.
No, please.
Ah. Mm.
Over there. I... No, please. On the right. Damn it. I... Everyone to me. You there.
The 10th bell. I don't have much time left.
You there.
Pero si ya le hice la pócima. Ay, la verga. Buenas madrugadas, Mari, ¿cómo estás? Bienvenida. Disculpa, no que no estés jugando Valorant o algo así fuera de lo normal. Estoy jugando ahorita Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, que es un RPG medieval, un poquito más realista que el 1. Y nada, trata sobre, bueno, nosotros que somos Henry, que bueno, en el 1, un montón de historia. Y en el 2, al final lo que pasa es que este man tiene que ir a entregar una carta con el noble el dueño del man, más o menos un noble. Y pasa un montón de vainas, les roban, lo que les roban se meten en un problema en la cárcel, les meten presos. Y ahorita lo que tenemos que hacer es tratar de conseguir que se cure un soldado que sabe que nosotros somos nobles, para que no nos maten, algo así más o menos. ¿Y qué tal? ¿Cómo estás, Mari? Si se ve un poquito mal es porque la verdad es que el juego es muy exigente para mi pobre computadora. Y se hace lo que se puede con lo que se tiene, sinceramente. Tenemos que hacer una pócima digestiva en este momento.
What?
Ah, mira, recién entró el tipo este. Hay otro recinto que es a toda la vuelta del castillo. Vamos, 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 vamos. What? Nada, nada de what. What? Nada, nada de what. Y es... despertando, ¿ah? Buenos días entonces. Disculpa, ¿no?
What's that?
Bueno, y tenemos que colarnos
Strange.
para poder conseguir una pócima, y entonces ese es el problema.
Must be mad. To hell with it.
Tenemos que colarnos para conseguir una pócima y el problema es ese, colarnos, que no nos jodan. Toda la parafernalia que hay que hacer. Voy a esperar a que salga este man. Yo lo conozco, si entró es porque uff. ¿Qué tal? ¿Tienes que trabajar hoy día o estas vacaciones de la U? Bueno, me parece que sí podemos entrar.
You! What in God's name are you doing?
Who are you?
Me? Says someone.
You know I was locked up? For such an uncaring girl, your interest is a bit suspicious.
Right. I spend the whole day.
That's exactly what...
Well, think.
And what...
I thought we straightened that out. I have.
What's your name?
What's it to you?
I'm Henry. And you are...
You! What in God's name are you doing here?
Ah, tengo que hablar todavía.
I need...
Who doesn't?
I don't know.
Thomas.
Well,
What?
I'm not...
Oh, yeah.
Well, for... Don't forget. And you'll...
And you too? No. And
Well, that's for something, you know.
Seventh bell.
Ah, carajo. Ah, sí se pudo. De médico. Vamos a buscar qué medicina darle al capitán Thomas. Chucha, la puta madre, loco. A ver, a ver. Es que esto es así, este juego se pasa no por ver si el espíritu son no, sino que gracias a las guías. Hijo de puta que es difícil, eh. El tónico de fiebre. What? tónico. El tónico de fiebre. Con tónico para la fiebre. Ah, ya. Y yo cogiendo carbón, loco. Madre. Un tónico para la fiebre. Ah, vino, 2 puñados de material cada jengibre y uno de saúco. Vino. Hora de plomo. Ya. Vino matricaria. Jengibre y hojas de saúco. Añade la matricaria al caldero y deja que hierva por 2 turnos. Uno. Ya le hacemos la maja rapidito. A ver, que ojalá salga, a ver. Tiquiti, tiquiti. A ver, ¿qué salió? Preparado para la fiebre, bien.
Did I boil it for too long?
Muy bien, muy bien. Salió, salió. Partida guardada. Ah, mira que ya se guarda la partida. Vamos a entregarle esto y listo. Salimos bien, salimos bien, salimos bien, salimos bien.
It's the 8th bell. I need to hurry.
Strange.
Vamos, vamos, vamos. Escapa, 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 rápido. Rapid quickly, rapid quickly, rapid quickly. Rapidito. ¿Cómo que si no pasó nada? Como que no haya pasado nada por aquí. Vamos.
I must be mad. Estoy
esperando que no esté arriba el otro tipo, ¿no? porque si está arriba abrimos carpeta. Claro, por eso no era cocción digestiva, porque por eso no estaban los elementos, porque era poción para la fiebre. Yo cojudo que no me di cuenta, no me pongo a leer como la gente normal. Ah, sí, a ver. Era un cinemático. Vamos, si se pudo.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
It will have to be diluted. His fever is getting worse.
Se pondrá mejor.
If this doesn't work, I don't think he'll last long.
En ese tiempo era fácil morirse, ¿eh? Esa verga. Se puede estar muriendo Capón, ¿eh?
You all to be vigilant. These days we have all sorts of vagabonds, drifters, outlaws and bandits roaming the country. And we have one of those vermin here today. A fella called Hans, who is clearly not right in the head. A dangerous madman, a brawler, and a thug, the worst of all, a poacher. And so, for the damages he caused to our dear Lord Otto von Berghoff, he is sentenced to be hanged by the neck until dead!
Stop! You can't execute this man. He's a noble. Captain Thomas here will testify that we're messengers from Ratoi.
What is this nonsense, for Christ's sake?
It's true. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Deal with it, for God's sake.
But sir, the captain...
Captain Thomas has a fever. He's clearly delirious. Seize them immediately.
You can't do this. I am a nobleman, you hear? A noble! Get your hands off me! You can't do this!
Estos manes matando a alguien, loco. Que llegó el... No digas que llegó el padre.
My lord.
My lord.
What the hell is going on? It was just a...
An execution?
It's a hanging.
It's a hanging.
He's a noble.
That's for me to judge. Take him down! And for Christ's sake, help me off this horse!
¿Qué le pasa? Hasta que se muere. ¿Se murió o qué chucha? La pócima digestiva es para el man, qué tiro. Y bueno, seguimos vivos, Poquito se dice.
You may enter. His lordship is expecting you.
Sí, pues este hijo de puta nos quiere matar a todos y...
So, you're messengers from Ratai, huh? I was wondering when someone would turn up. All right then.
Speak.
Let's hear it.
My respects, Sir Otto. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and this is Henry of Skalitz, my escort.
Welcome to Trotsky, gentlemen. I'd greet you standing up as befits, but I'm glad I can even sit at the moment.
I heard you were ambushed by outlaws.
You heard right. Those bastards did a job on me. And I got out luckier than most. Almost all the others were killed, including my page and my surgeon. So there is no one here to heal me, and I will have to inform poor Albert's father that his son died in my service.
I hope your health will soon be restored, sir.
We shall see. But now, you tell me what happened here in Herrgottsnamen. Why did my chamberlain try to hang you, Lord Capon?
In truth, the welcome we got from your Master Chamberlain was somewhat... how shall I put it? Well, it was somewhat unexpected. I must say, it was the first time I had a noose around my neck, and it wasn't the most pleasant experience.
Please, accept my apologies, sir. And that of my chamberlain, too. Is that not so, Ulrich?
Yes.
I must say in his defense that he had my orders not to admit anyone to the castle, and to be cautious.
I understand, sir. At home, some bandits got into Tamberg by subterfuge, and it cost us a lot of effort to reconquer it.
I'm glad you understand. Anyway, let us leave this misunderstanding aside and get to the point. As far as I'm aware, Ratai showed no interest in negotiations before, either with me or with the League of Lords.
True. Our houses have thus far stood on opposite sides.
I should say so. Attacking Brno and Jihlava together with that renegade Sokol of Lemberg hardly inspired our sympathy. But let us leave that aside.
En estos casos, como eres un paje
What does
escolar.
Sir Hanush have on his mind? I am all ears.
Unfortunately, during the ambush, we lost the letter we were carrying, so you'll have to make do with my word of mouth.
All right. Go ahead and speak.
In brief, Sir Hanush, Sir Radzig, and other lords take the view that the situation has got out of control. And that's of no benefit to anyone in Bohemia, neither Wenceslas's supporters or the League of Lords. King Sigismund's actions will not lead to instilling greater order than under King Wenceslas. Quite the contrary.
Let us say that maybe. What arises from?
Sir Hanush and the other lords on our side are interested in knowing what the stance of the League of Lords is, and this moment, and whether they haven't perhaps reevaluated some things.
In other words, whether I might betray Sigismund.
I wouldn't be so bold as to suggest that, sir. We are merely interested in whether you would sit down at the negotiating table with us. It's necessary to discuss the future of the kingdom, whether it's to be a common one or not.
Huh. The future is still a long way off for me, Lord Capon. Nonetheless, Sir Hanush and Sir Radzik are right. There is disorder and anarchy in the land. Bandits riding roughshod all over. As we all know, to our cost.
We've had plenty of experience of that at home too, sir. Only a short time ago we had to deal with a similar band.
Then you will surely understand that before I begin debating who would be the better king, I must sweep my own doorstep.
He's right.
Damned if I know how to do that, since those bastards have wiped out half of my garrison, including my captain.
If I may be so bold, sir, you're not the only one. We also have a score to settle with them, so Henry and I will gladly help you.
Is that so? Now that is what I call the words of a knight, Sir Hans.
Right now, we've got a common enemy, so we have common interests too.
So then, sir, may we be of assistance to you?
Indeed you may. Perhaps in the end we may really find some common ground. I need to muster sufficient reserves to deal with those outlaws once and for all. I'm summoning my vassals here to Trotsky. And since I don't have many men left to send as messengers, I will gladly accept your help.
Just say the word, sir. Where should we go?
You'll go to Nebakov, a small castle, or rather a fortress among the cliffs. The yeoman there, Jaromir Nebak, is an old hardhat and may not be very willing to fulfill his obligations. It would be useful if an eloquent noble like yourself visited him to explain him clearly why I need his whole garrison.
Who is this Lord Nebak?
The lord of a smaller house with not much in the way of estates, just a fortress and lands, but he also owns a mill that provides a significant part of his income. His children are grown up. His daughter married well, thanks to Sir Otto. His son is away from the domain, dealing with duties. Sir Otto helped him to acquire an official position. In short, the House of Nebak is more than beholden to Sir Otto for his magnanimous help and support.
Thank you, Ulrich. Nevertheless, I suspect Jaromir will not be keen to charge into battle. But that is of little consequence. He has a few good men who will be useful. That will do us. If he delivers, I will regard his obligation as fulfilled.
What should we do if he's unwilling to heed what we say?
His house has always been loyal to mine. And it has always been more than worth their while. So tell him that I would like it to remain so. I do not expect any great obstacles, but it would be wise to show Sir Jaromir respect by sending him someone of status. He will take his time over being persuaded, and then concur, as he always has done.
I'll get to him somehow, sir.
I expect nothing less from you.
We'll take care of it, sir. Count on us.
All right. We'll head out as soon as possible. Let's not delay our diplomatic mission unnecessarily.
Very well. I think that is all for now. The Chamberlain will show you where you can put your heads down, and he will supply you with horses. And once we have resolved this little digression, we shall talk about your own mission.
Nice.
Thank you, sir.
May I ask something, Sir Otto?
Oh. Ask away, young man.
When you were ambushed, did you see those bandits? Would you recognize any of them?
Henry, don't start with that again.
Why do you ask?
The thing is, when we were ambushed, I believe I saw among them one of the men we ran up against at home.
Oh. What did he look like? Do you know his name?
He's called Istvan Toth, a Hungarian noble. He wears black armor. A stocky fella, around 40.
I've already told you that's nonsense. How would he be here? You only saw him from a distance, from behind. You're imagining it.
And why does this Toth interest you, young man?
He was the leader of a band that made trouble for us in Sasau. And he has something that belongs to me.
Ah, interesting. Interesting. But I must disappoint you. I saw no one of that description.
Thank you, sir. I'm sorry. I had to ask.
I understand. And now I shall entrust you to the care of Uri here. And I shall look forward to the good tidings you bring me from Nebakov. Go with God, gentlemen.
Thank you for everything, sir. The Lord be with you.
Lord be
There will
with
be
you.
time
Oof.
enough yet for social niceties. Now there are more practical matters to deal with. Sir Otto has generously agreed to accommodate Lord Capon in one of his chambers. And you, Henry, shall also be accommodated, as befits your station. There, your equipment shall also be returned to you, and you'll find your horse in the stable. Nevertheless, his lordship takes the view that, as a noble's escort, you should have a befitting mount. And therefore he has kindly decided that you may take one of our horses, if you so wish.
Pues sí.
Gentlemen, follow me.
Otto von Berghoff. Agilidad. Peso pluma. Diálogo. Maestro de todo. Secundaria. Habilidad de sigilo. Quimia.
So, Sir Hans, allow me to...
Hold on, Sir Ulrich. If you think everything is settled between us, and we're going to act like nothing happened, then you're mistaken.
Sir?
You were going to have me executed a short while ago. I expect a proper apology.
Then please accept my apology once more, sir. But given the circumstances...
Given the circumstance? What circumstances?
Sir, poaching is a capital offence.
And are you the king? That you can hand down death sentences? No, you are not. What's more, you had plenty of reasons to realize it wasn't a good idea.
Sir, I could not have realized that.
You couldn't have realized. Yes, you could, but then you wouldn't have been able to play the Lord and stage private executions.
Sir, once more, I apologize. And now, please allow me to show you to your quarters.
I wouldn't dream of inconveniencing you. I'll find my quarters by myself. Henry, once you're done with that annoying fool, get your horse and we'll meet at the gate.
Cuando lo entiendo, ¿no? Casi
Well,
lo-
it seems Lord Capon will not be requiring my services anymore today.
Please excuse him. He's been through a lot, as I'm sure you understand.
It is understandable, of course. I was just hoping that our relationship would be a bit warmer after that, regrettable misunderstanding. Nevertheless, welcome to Trotsky, the finest and biggest castle you shall ever see. Rumor has it that the castle was built on the jaws of hell, and that we're sometimes plagued by demons here. But don't believe a word of it. It's just idle talk to excuse the servants' laziness and incompetence. It's demanding enough keeping everything here running smoothly without any of that. It requires a man of exceptional qualities and talents. By the way, this place is a maze for strangers. It's very easy to get lost.
Indeed it is.
The jail cells are down there. But I believe you are already fairly well acquainted with that part of the castle, aren't you?
All too well, thanks.
Here it is. You'll find a bed inside, opposite the door, and a chest where we put your belongings. You'll find some new clothing there, a little gift from our gracious lord, to ensure you're not mistaken for a beggar again. Once you're settled in and properly dressed, stop by the stables. They're beyond the gate, down the path. Ask for Kabat. He was supposed to prepare a horse and tack for you. Or tell him you'll keep your own if you insist. Then he'll give you proper tack at least, so you don't disgrace us.
Thanks. I'm grateful.
As you should be. So, you and I are finished, and I can finally attend to some proper work, so this castle doesn't fall on our heads.
Pues sí, tranquilo, rey. Tranquilo, rey. A ver. Bacinete bélico. Espada militar. A ver. Humberto. Río corriente, abrigo entallado. Como casaca de descuidero. Son de cazador. El tabardo bélico. Pan. Ah, está compartido esto. Lo mío es lo de aquí abajo, ya me di cuenta. Perdón. Tabardo de montar. Casaca larga. ver qué más tenemos aquí. Ya de ahí estamos bien. Voy a llegar a un caballito. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Ahorcao. Bienvenido, estás por aquí. Muchas gracias por el follow. Espero que te guste. Estamos jugando un poquito aquí en Kingdom Deliverance. Estamos en la misión de, bueno, que tenemos que ir a entregar a Nobrask un mensaje. Ya hablamos a Lord Capone. Bienvenido y un gusto tenerte por aquí. Espero que te guste. Cualquier cosa, aquí estamos para resolver las dudas. No se preocupe. Español, inglés, lo que necesites. O sea, no te preocupes. English, Spanish, French, whatever you think like. Bueno, y gracias por el follow, ¿no? También que no cualquiera da un follow, Besitos en la colita. A ver, vamos a hablar con Kabat, el jornalero que nos tiene que dar una montura.
Do you need something?
Sí. Vengo en busca de
Here's
arreos.
some horse tack. I hear you have something for me.
Well, fuck me blind. You got out of jail yesterday, and today you've got a horse. Fuck, I wouldn't mind having your kind of luck. But you're fucking things up for me and making a mess. And I don't want to get a whipping on your account. I've got the tack ready, but I've been ordered to show you our herring first. You can take him, they said.
Sí,
so
señor.
kindly take a look at him in the stable here and tell me if you want him or not. Farewell.
De jarros. Arenque. Uf. Mucho mejor arenque que jarros.
I took a look at
And?
I'll take him.
Good.
I'll take him,
He ain't the
gladly.
fastest, but he'll work his little heart out, and he'll keep going for fucking ages. And he's a well-behaved, smart animal as well. An honest stock, too. From the Sameen stud farm. Not one of them stolen nags that's seen around these parts. I've heard that wind is blowing from them dodgy nomads.
There are nomads around here.
Aye. I hear their camp is somewhere in the rocks by Rock Tower Pond. They've got horses there. God knows how they came by them.
Well, useful to know. So I can avoid such places.
Well, let's not forget about your horse. He's there in the stables, so go and get him. You do know how to ride, don't you?
Well, I know the basics, but I wouldn't say no to some good advice.
That's wise. The first thing is, pet him now and again when you're in the saddle. Then he'll be calmer, looser. Actually, best do that as soon as you mount him. Once you're mounted, don't drive him too much over tough terrain. He won't trot too good and he won't move too fast neither. After all, the roads ain't for show. And horses ain't stupid, mind. If you leave him standing around, he'll most likely go and find a place he likes. A trough where he can drink or maybe some pasture. So don't be surprised if you leave him alone and then can't find him afterwards.
All right. I'll bear that in mind.
And of course, the horse needs good kit, no more than yourself. Saddle, bridle, horseshoes. I've prepared some decent tack for you, so I don't get my arse whipped for not treating his lordship's honoured guest right. Mistakes don't go unpunished here. You can tack him up yourself, right?
Sure. Thanks.
It was good to see you, my friend.
Y Jarros fue entregado y yo me quedo ahora con Arenque. Este es caballo. Al inventario. Caballo. Bla 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 bla. Arnés de vuelo. Mover a caballo. Caballo, caballo, caballo. Caballo. Sillar a mi caballo. Silla praguense. Uf. Herraduras de caballero. Pero mira qué distinguido. Voy a montar. ¿Qué más? Ahí Nice. Tenemos caballito. Nuevito. Oye, nuevo, no cualquier cosita.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Ah.
I bought a lovely
Whoa.
for a great price. What good's a bow to you, for God's sake? What a waste of money.
I'm glad you're here. I needed to catch a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to here with that Chamberlain Stauffenberg, or whatever the bastard's name is.
His subjects have to obey, don't they? You didn't hear it from the trader who sold
Aye.
the bow, by any chance?
Whenever I see him, I feel like giving him a smack in the mouth as well.
Or 5, which reminds me. Look, I know I behaved like an idiot, but...
Nah, don't worry about it. It's water under the bridge.
I'm in your debt. Talking of debts, there's one more we need to settle. Both of us. That herbwoman, Bojena, really helped us after that ambush. If it hadn't been for her, we wouldn't have survived.
Aye. You're right.
I gave her my word. And the word of a noble must be kept.
Muy
As we
bien.
both know.
You're right. That's only proper.
Therefore, I entrust you with that, on behalf of both of us. Give her our sincerest thanks, along with this. That ought to repay our debt royally.
Your wish is my command, sir.
As soon as we get back from the Barkov. It's high time we set out, so we can get back before nightfall.
Carpe diem.
I'm ready.
Muy bien, muy bien.
Let's mount
I'm
up
ready.
then.
There now.
It's nice to be out under the open
Bien.
sky. I was feeling really cramped in those corridors up there. But I can't deny, this is a real fucking castle. I've never seen anything like it before. Perkstein is just a little fortress in comparison. Von Berghoff certainly knows how to make an impression. This place makes me feel queasy. Memento Mori. I could have croaked here and gone off to join my old man in eternity. God rest his soul, and he'd ask me, "So, son, what great deeds have you achieved in life?" And I'd have to tell him, "Well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hanged me for poaching." Christ on a stick. I can't have that. When I go to the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better.
I reckon it'll be some time yet before you go to the next life and face judgment.
Audentes fortuna juvat, remember?
Or I've got a guardian angel by the name of Henry.
It's a shame I lost my flaming sword, though.
Rico.
Damn it. I need to get my mind on other things and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
What you say?
Silence means agreement. There's a junction beyond Truskovitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first wins. So, get ready. Forward!
Quick!
Give it all you've got!
Mi pobre caballo. Ah, ya.
Give it all you've got!
Quick!
Vale, espérate, cacheta, vamos. Por ahí caballo dándolo todo, loco.
Keep it up.
So, I went to see my brother and talked about...
Chucha, dame, ojalá que no lo metan preso este huevo puto. Es de fácil morir.
I see the beauties of this landscape have bewildered your senses. Christ, yeah. Oh, I needed that. My head feels a lot clearer now.
I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal.
Think nothing of it. But watch out next time. I won't hold back.
You never give up. That's what I like most about you.
So, what now, Hans?
Like I say, I can see everything clearer now. And the thing that's clearest to me is I won't be trifled with anymore. I'm the Lord of fucking Perkstein. Let everyone know who they have the honor of addressing.
I'm with you on that, noble sir.
Splendid. So, forward to Nabokov. The sooner we get that out of the way, the sooner we can finally start dealing with more important matters. Oh, dentes fortuna, you mat!
Yum yum.
We turn right here.
Your knowledge of these parts is impressive.
Don't worry. I spent some time in the local forest, so I know my way around. Soon the path will turn sharply and head down a steep hill. So be careful your horse doesn't stumble. And by the way, there won't be time for it now, but near Nabokov there's this nice marsh where wild boar go to wallow. A good spot. Tried and tested.
Have you forgotten your last encounter with a boar?
Don't be so discouraging. I've learned a thing or two since then, and I won't let any swine catch me off guard.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
So, we're here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us. And hopefully not like they did in Trotsky.
Hey, so Yaromir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
I beg your pardon. See to it that he receives me immediately.
Can't be done. Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Lipa, and I am here with a message from Lord von Berghoff. So get to it. And if you keep me waiting here much longer, you'll be sorry.
Please be patient for a while, sir.
My word. You got a sharp tongue sometimes. But what if he won't receive us?
He will. Just wait and see.
He has to.
Come along. Sir Yaromir will be here any moment.
See?
See.
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then, Yaromir of Nabokov at your service. And whom do I have the honor of welcoming to my humble seat?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I am honored, Sir Yaromir. Sir Otto von Berghoff asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings, and to parley with you in the matter of the security of this domain.
Certainly, certainly. These are troubled times indeed. Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater comfort in the tower.
An excellent idea. If I may ask that our horses may not be neglected either.
Pelzel, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with. Why doesn't Hurtle do it?
Hurtle has other duties. Stop griping and get to it.
15 horses? My word, sir. You must be doing all right for yourself.
Not entirely. But fortune smiled on me for once at least.
On me too, one could say. I suppose she's doing the rounds in these parts. So, tell me, sir, how did you achieve what you have?
Well, it's a long, complicated story.
That's weird.
But I'm guessing von Burkhoff didn't send you here to find out how well off I am. Or did he?
No, he didn't. I apologize, Sir Yaromir. So, let's proceed to the real reason he sent us. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir Yaromir very long.
Certainly.
Michael, you take Henry here under your wing and make sure he's well taken care of.
Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name, and I welcome you to our little place. It's not the fanciest fortress ever, but you know, I like it here. It serves us well. How was your journey? All good?
The journey was all right, but monotonous. I'm rattled from riding, and my ass hurts.
Well, I'm sure you're glad to be at the end of your ride, eh? You'll get some rest here. I'll see to that. But I must say, my throat is dry. And maybe yours too, eh? Come along with me. We can fix that. I'll make you feel at home and we can have a chat.
Qué buena huevada.
As I said, the fortress may be small, but the work never stops. Right now, we're repairing the fortifications down there, so don't get under the lad's feet. But you can drop in on Pelzel and check how he's looking after your horses. We're rolling some dice, eh? We've got none of guesswork, so don't all be shy. Invite him to play if he finds himself at a loose end. At least he'll show you how your betters play.
Right you are, Michael. You can rely on me.
And you, Ertl, have you got shit for brains? You've got a guess, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't know.
Shut your gob and attend to your duties.
Right, I'm going.
So you've heard then. I hope you won't disappoint Zwerk and pass some time with him.
Are you
I'd love to have a game.
Glad to hear it. You're a good lad. I can tell just by looking at you. Zwerk has some polished badges. I'm sure he'd love to take a look at yours. You'll find him over there at the table. He's there pretty much all day. I'll keep telling him. Your arse will wear a hole down there one day, and you'll fall down in it. Dice and all. But now to the important business. There's a bite to eat on the table and something to wash it down with, so help yourself. And I'll be happy to chew the fat. I'm sure you've got loads of stories. I heard Lord von Burghoff himself sent you. So, what has he sent you with?
He's calling his loyal men to arms, to fight back against the bandits running rampant in the region.
Now you're talking. It's about time. They've been causing trouble around these parts as well. How many men does Lord von Burghoff have?
It seemed to me he has plenty. Several dozen men, well equipped.
Well, that sounds like a force to be reckoned with.
Feels weird now.
Good news. I bet my left nut Lord Yaromir will send me. Tell me one thing, though, because I can't wrap my head around it. Why didn't von Burghoff send one of his own instead of some Lord of Perkstein and his escort?
Well, I suppose he wanted to show respect to Lord Yaromir. So he didn't send just anyone.
Ah, the way of the nobles. Not something I know much about, but you do, it seems. So your master, Lord Capon of Perkstein, is somehow significant.
One day he'll inherit several castles and a lot of wealth.
Well, best stick with him until that happens. And you're his what? Page? Servant?
His escort. I give advice when he asks for it. But mostly I take care of his security.
Fair enough. I get it. I used to travel with Lord Yaromir, but he barely travels these days, so I don't get out much.
Lord Capon is always getting up to something.
Well, I envy you a bit. But hey, we've had a nice chat. And since you're here, what would you say to a bit of a friendly duel? You've got time to kill, and me too. Let's do something to shorten it. We can do something dignified. We'll clash arms for the glory of our masters. You for yours, me for mine.
I accept your offer. I'd fight for Lord Capon any time and any place.
Then you're the right man in the right place. Get your kit ready, and we can get stuck in.
I don't want to pry, Michael, but Sir Yaramir said he had some luck with horses. That sounds interesting.
Nothing interesting about it. His lordship's affairs are a long story, and a dull one at that.
Well, if there's one thing Lord Capon taught me, it's that noblemen's affairs are never dull.
If you insist, or you're in for a disappointment. There's nothing interesting about it. Sir Yaramir had these relatives, and they died, God rest their souls, and his lordship inherited some land, but they couldn't give it to him or something, so they gave him horses instead, to make up the amount owed. See? Complicated and dull, but all above board.
No, you're right. That's nobleman's business for you.
Just so.
Let's do it, Michael.
You don't have to ask twice. We've got some blunt old weapons for practice here, so we'll use them. We don't want to hack each other to pieces, do we?
That's sensible.
We'll do it in the little courtyard behind the gate. Tell me what weapon you want, and we'll get cracking.
A mace, or any old bludgeon.
Aye. I'm sure we can find something like that somewhere. Give me a moment. I'll put my gear on.
I put my gear on.
Well then. Ready?
Keep it up, young sir! Fight for us, Michael!
Let's see what you're made of. Christ!
Se fue la puta, loco.
The good name of Lord Yaramir has been defended. But you defended Lord Capon's too. You fought well. If you're feeling a bit sore, go and see Clara. She'll be in that house beneath the smithy beyond the gate, I reckon. She'll be happy if you show her where it hurts. I might have said this already, but if you've got nothing on your plate, you can have a game of dice's work. Or try Pelzel in the stables. I'm sure he'd love to show you how we hold races to pass the time. And if you want to train some other battle skills, you can practice archery with Mark. I reckon you'll find him on the gate.
¿Dónde está la Clara esa hija de puta que tiene que curarme, loco?
Greetings. I watched your duel against Mike. Don't take your defeat to heart. Michael's pretty tough.
Aye. I found out.
But they usually get battered even worse. You really made him work for his victory, didn't you?
I did my best. And that's why I'm here, in fact.
He knocked me about a bit. I was wondering if you'd take a look at my wounds, if you've got a moment.
That's what I'm here for. Show me, so I know if I need to apply ointment, stitches, or the saw.
Surely won't be all that bad.
Don't worry, Sir Knight. You'll live here in one piece. Well, I've done what I could. Better now?
Aye. Much better. Thanks a lot.
I'm glad. Will you tell me who you are?
Henry. Lord Capon's retainer. We're on a mission from Lord von Berghoff.
Oh, I'm Clara. Nice to meet you, Sir Knight.
My sword is at your service, miss.
Blimey! No one's ever said anything like that to me before. But it's not your sword I need so much as your legs.
My legs?
I have to go and get fresh herbs for our sick folks. It's not far, but I'll be grateful for an escort and protector. And if you tell me about your chivalrous deeds, it'll shorten the time.
I will be only too happy to escort such a comely maid.
Comely? You'll make me blush. Come on then, let's go. If I don't get back soon, the sick will start to treat themselves with schnapps, and that wouldn't do. Shall we go? Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights, or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
All right, then. Some time ago, my native region, far from here, was plagued by a gang of bandits. I tracked them, and it wasn't easy, until I found their secret stronghold in an abandoned village. A battle broke out. I fought my way to the loft of a run-down church. There, I found their leader and killed him in a duel.
You really aren't any run-of-the-mill man-at-arms. At least I have nothing to fear when I'm with you. Tell me more, please.
Once, I was on the trail of this scoundrel, but the sly fox hid in the cloisters of Sasau Monastery. So I had to become a novice to track him down.
Good heavens! So you're actually a monk?
That's not important. The key thing is, I found him and dispensed justice. When I'm given a task, nothing stops me.
We'll see, we'll see. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too.
What other talents, you know? You know.
This really is a lovely spot. If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass and take it easy. But I can't.
Why not?
I have to gather herbs to treat the wounded. When the ointments and concoctions run out, they reach for the liquor. And if his lordship found out I was dawdling, he'd have my guts for garters.
Does Sir Yaramir treat you badly?
Not at all. He's a good master, but strict, I can't lie. Still, now you're here, you can help me with those herbs. Then maybe we'll find a moment.
Dawdling? I can.
Maybe I'll tell you some stories in return.
Sure. I'll be glad to help. What do you need?
I need marigold, a lot of it ideally. Then poppy and some sage. It all grows in the glade here, but sometimes it takes a while to find.
All right. I'll be right back.
Thank you. I'll wait here.
Manzanilla, caléndula, amapola. Caléndula, amapola. ¿Qué quería? Caléndula, amapola y salvia. Eufrasia, caléndula, amapola y salvia. Ajenjo. Caléndula. Listo. Amapola. Amapola y salvia. Cardo. Valeriana. Cardo. Valeriana. Salvia. Valeriana. Cardo, valeriana, valeriana. Salvia. Salvia. Y ahora la amapola. Valeriana, valeriana. Esta sería la amapola. ¿Cómo es la puta amapola? Amapola, la roja esa creo que. Y lindo, terminábamos de recoger la amapola. Very Gucci.
I've got everything.
Wonderful. Thanks a lot. You've really helped me out.
You promised you'd tell me something.
I will. Don't worry. But first I want to show you something. Hurry.
Debo descubrir el secreto de Clara. Cuánto que nos hacen robar, lo que me la veo aquí.
Now tell me what's so important that you couldn't tell me back there in the glade.
I wanted to give you a riddle.
A riddle? Why?
You'll know soon enough. Now listen.
Te van a dar.
Bloom in silence, a petal's grace, a delicate charm in a hidden place, a whispered scent, a subtle ploy. What am I, elusive and coy? Solve this riddle, unlock the joy.
The only petal I see here is called Clara.
The right answer.
Y now.
For your reward.
Uy. Nice, Clarita.
I hope they didn't hear us in the fortress. People wouldn't half talk. If you're as good as that on the battlefield, may God have mercy on your enemies.
I consider it on the battlefield, because as a true knight, I must do everything I can for a damsel in distress.
You'll soon be a begging knight if you carry on like that.
What do you mean?
Well, I can grind the seeds and the like, but not every damsel in distress knows the recipe.
Should we stay a while longer?
No, up you get. I've got enough herbs and the sick are waiting. Pass me my clothes, please.
Sure. I should get dressed too.
Farewell for now, Henry, and thanks for your help.
Bien, Clarita. Clarita lo que vino y lo que supo. Ahora vamos a ver esto de los caballos. A ver si mi personaje subió de nivel en algo, bla bla, bla bla bla, en supervivencia. Vagabundo. La calidad de los lechos aumenta con mi potencia de supervivencia. Esta ventaja de calidad de lechos. Grande Henry.
Hey. Good day to you.
Lovely horses you have here.
Aye. Right beauties, ain't they?
Indeed they are.
More of them than men in the fortress. That many horses must have cost a fortune.
That's right. Sir Yaramir had a stroke of luck.
It's getting weirder.
Look, this is Noble's business. I shouldn't go flapping my lips about it.
So there is something dodgy about it, eh?
Bollocks! It's all above board, especially our horses. Why not do something for your own lord's honour instead of insulting my lord's honour? We sometimes have this little race. You've got a horse, so you can show us your riding skills, eh?
Don't try that on with me. I'm the retainer of Lord Capon of Perkstein. So bear that in mind and start talking.
A retainer should know it ain't done to talk about lords' business behind their backs. And if his retainership ain't chicken and knows how to sit on a horse, he could take part in a little friendly race.
I'll race.
Thy will be done. The race is from here to Nabokov Mill. That's down the path there and to the right after the little bridge. At the mill, there's this granary in front of the dike, and behind that, a willow tree. You go between the granary and the willow, and then back to the fortress. First one back here wins. You'll be taking on Hurtle. He's our best horseman, so you'll have your work cut out. None of us can beat him, but if you manage to, fuck it. I'll give you one of our finest saddles, whatever the cost.
That's fair. Let's do it.
A ver.
Great. I'll call Hurtle, and you can get cracking.
What does that Pelzel eat? His breath stinks. Quick.
Pille ese puto caballo, loco, va embaladísimo, marico.
Quick. Quick. Go. Quick.
Vamos, perro metalenique.
Whoa. Go!
Bendito caballo, no puede ir más lento, hijo de puta. Hijo de puta, no puede ir más lento, loco.
Go!
Ya que se muere el caballo, loco.
There enough.
Well, you gave it a go, but I reckon you could beat him. Getting away from his guard duty.
I want to hear. The race was nice, but now I'm all the more interested.
Well, if you won't take no... Well, lucky for... We came across a bunch of them bandits who prey on folk here.
Ah,
We
yeah.
tore into them and hacked them to pieces. A couple of our lads didn't make it. God rest their souls. But we kicked their asses, and we took their horses. They had loads of them. Who knows where they got them, but that's by the by now.
Where did you fight with them?
Not far from the stream that feeds into Nabokov Pond. They were just watering their horses when we charged them.
But Michael said it was between Lower Semine and Rock Tower Pond.
Really? I suppose Michael's right. It's easy to lose your bearings here. Nothing but cliffs and ponds. It makes your head spin.
But you're local. You must know these parts like the back of your hand.
I was shit-faced, all right? Let's leave it at that.
I see. Take good care of those horses, then.
I will. And if you don't have a sore ass from getting away from it...
Raro, raro, raro. Pero bueno, no vamos a hacerlo loco.
Greetings.
It's nice to meet someone from the trade. I'm also a blacksmith.
Is that so? Good lord, I wouldn't have expected that. You must have had a slice of luck to be hanging out with nobles. Me and my brother wanted to get out of the smithing trade, but something always brought us back. I'm Steer. Pleased to meet you, sir.
Henry. How's trade? The plates here. Is that your work?
But I wish. If I could make stuff like that, me and my brother wouldn't be stuck here. We just keep it in good nick. Mend it when the lads get it beat up, which they do all the time.
Tell me about it. I've straightened bent nails and knives and saws till I couldn't see straight. Folks don't take care of things, and then they're surprised.
You took the words out of my mouth. Then it's work from dawn to dusk, day in, day out. And if you saw the work waiting for me down below and in the tower, no end to it.
Hold
No,
on.
into it.
I'll go down there and help you out. The work will go faster with an extra pair of hands.
No, don't go anywhere. What I mean is, thanks for the offer. But we can't have a guest working here, can we? Besides, you get in the way down there. They're working on the fortifications. Better go and play dice with Swerk or something. Make the most of your free time till your lord gets back.
Weird.
All right, whatever you say. I just wanted to help.
Oh, I know you did. But I can manage by myself. Really. Let's leave it at that.
Huh.
You said you have a brother.
Aye, they call him Bull. The poor bloke tries hard enough, but he ain't got the knack. So he just helps out where he can. Or he does any work that's needed. He's working below on the fortification repairs right now. He'd be better off learning a different trade. But times is hard. This way, at least we're together. That's the main thing. Have you got anyone next to you on life's journey?
The war took my parents. I was left alone.
Sacre. I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know what I'd do if I lost my brother. He may be a bit... simple. But he's kith and kin. Oh well. At least you've got your lord, eh? What's he like, actually?
Brave and just. Everything a knight should be. Every day I learn something new in his service.
He's got you well trained.
And what's your lord like?
My lord doesn't like it when folks talk about him behind his back. Better leave it at that. I reckon it's time I got back to work. See you later, my friend.
Todo está muy raro.
I've got this pretty...
I hear you're a keen dice player.
You heard all that travel. Take the weight off your... I play...
I feel a lucky...
What game would you like?
How about farmers?
And do you have the badge for it?
Ah. Wagoners.
Let's play.
No sé qué significa Wagner.
A pleasure to play against. Do me the honor of another game.
Ves a ver.
Damn it! They're yours, lad.
Puntuar y pasar.
And you look like you can't count to 5. My God, I'm done.
Con 200 puntos y ganamos esta mierda. Ya está.
My God, what a fuck up again.
10 groschen, gracias. Y en comida, ¿cómo estoy? Salud y necesidad. Perfecto,
Are you being cautious?
Good to see you. Well, did you have fun? Don't take losing to heart. You're not the first fella I've left in the dust, and you won't be the last.
Hijo de puta, ¿eh?
It's always good to test yourself against the best. Thanks. I still have a lot to learn.
Hey, no problem. At least I got to take a break from my boring guard duty. If you really want to learn, tell Pelzel and we can have another race.
Sir Yaramir's looking for you.
Huh? What does he want?
Something to do with horses. He says that's your forte.
Fucking hell! Pelzel's cocked up again, and it's up to me to put it right. As usual.
Cuesta abrir aquí la cerradura. ¿Qué? Ah, tenía que hacer el... Sí, jugador. Sigilo, ¿eh? Equitación. Todo bien.
Buffoon! Why did you lie to me? If you weren't here with a noble, I'd take a pizzle to get hide.
Ay, verga.
You're supposed to be close.
No sé qué encontrar aquí. Something smells fishy. Fishy. A ver. Trotsky. Es la misión de otra vez cabalgando. Bla bla. Qué bueno que... Y a ver, tengo las llaves. Estamos bien, estamos bien.
Hey? I heard something. Did I imagine it?
¿Cómo no quieren que no condene las dos drogas? Y así uno tiene que jugar porque apenas que no entiendo.
To hell with it.
Qué chucha, algo me de morir.
Cut!
Estoy aprendiendo cómo noquearlo, no sé cómo. A ver.
Huh?
A lot of time's passed. Sir Hans's meeting is most likely over. I should wait for him at the stables.
I must be mad.
Yes, you must be. I could kill him right now, you know.
Who's there? I'm sorry, but your lord is ready to leave, and he looks pretty impatient. Shouldn't you join him? I don't want to be impolite, but you should.
Cha tu madre.
Huh? Huh?
A lot of time's passed. Sir Hans's meeting is most likely over.
Sí, sí, que
I should
ver.
wait for him at the stables.
Who's there? I'm sorry, but your lord is ready to leave, and he looks pretty impatient.
Verga, tardé mucho. Hay mucho, tengo que encontrar el secreto de este castillo. No me puedo ir sin esa huevada. Mierda.
Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights. Or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
No sé qué dice.
Alright then. Some time ago, my native region, far from here, was plagued by a gang of bandits. I tracked them, and it wasn't easy, until I found their secret stronghold in an abandoned village. A battle broke out. I fought my way to the loft of a run-down church. There, I found their leader and killed him in a duel.
You really aren't any run-of-the-mill man-at-arms. At least I have nothing to fear when I'm with you. Tell me more, please.
Once, I was on the trail of this scoundrel, but the sly fox hid in the cloisters of Sasau Monastery. So I had to become a novice to track him down.
Good heavens! So you're actually a monk?
No. I entered the monastery under a false name, but I haven't really looked into how the whole thing works.
Better have fun while you can then, before the abbot drags you back in, so you don't have any regrets. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too. This really is a lovely spot. If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass and take it easy. But I can't.
Why not?
I have to gather, and if his
Just to Yar...
Not at all. Still.
For dawdling?
Maybe.
I know quite a bit about herbs, I think. So just tell me what's wrong with your lap.
Really? So, tell me how...
In that case, you'll need sage and chamomile. Maybe some poppy or marigold, am I right?
Aye, exactly right. I've got enough chamomile. It's the rest I need. Since you know all about it, it all grows in the glade here.
I think I'll manage.
¿Lo tengo que encontrar? Caléndula, amapola y salvia. Caléndula. Caléndula. Amapola. Uy, aquí un ren. Esa es la salvia. Ahora sí, Clarita, te voy a hacer mía.
I've got everything.
Wonderful. Thanks a lot.
You promised you'd tell...
I will. Hurry.
I can't steal from here right now. Like, the fuck? Ah, linda la chucueta. Pues puta que es lindo que es este spot,
Now tell me
I wanted
a riddle.
You'll know I blew a wisp solved it.
The only petal I see here is called Clara.
The right answer. And now for your reward.
Una horita poderosa,
I hope they didn't. If you're as good as that on the battlefield, may God have...
I'm not so considerate because I... What do you mean?
Well, I can grind...
I suppose we should go back.
Well, can't be helped. Pass me my clothes, please.
Sure.
Farewell for now, Henry. And thanks for your help.
Sí, sí. Uy, se fue la verga.
Hey, sir, got a moment? I'm going into the woods to collect dead wood, if you know what I mean.
Aye. Dead wood for kindling. You can never have enough of that. The nights can be cold, can't they? Very wise.
¿Qué tiro? This is new. No había pasado por aquí. Que también se me va a lanzar encima, loco. Qué chuchas, loco. No sé dónde me está llevando tampoco, ¿eh?
Hey, sir, hear me out, please. It's a good thing you're here, sir. You ain't local, are you? I've never seen you or the other gent who came with you.
That's right. We're not from round here. We came to see Sir Yaramir on Lord von Bergov's business.
That's just it. I ain't seen Sir Yaramir in ages. Them new men-at-arms are in charge now. They told us they're Sir Yaramir's friends guarding the fortress against the bandits in these parts. But there aren't half a lot of them, sir. Day and night they come and go, and there never was that many men-at-arms here, long as I can remember. Oh, shit. I think some guards are coming this way. They mustn't see me, otherwise I'll be for it. Mark my words, sir. Something ain't right here.
Mira tú.
Welcome.
That's not.
It's me and I'm
Henry. How's...
We just...
Folks don't...
And if...
Hold on.
What, Miss Bennett?
All right.
Aye.
You said you have...
Aye, the point he been... Have you... Sorry, you mean... what's he...
Great. I've learned that it's important to be...
Aye, that makes... I reckon it's time I... See you later.
See you later.
Well, Henry, fancy a game of dice?
Vamos a ver qué le sacamos a este tipo. Nivel secundario, la supervivencia. Así tengo que hablar con ese el caballito. Como para que me digan así como que está raro, ¿sabes? Muy clarito.
Greetings. Lovely. There must be more.
That's...
What's...
Look.
So there is...
Bollocks! Why we some...
I'll show you.
All right. The race is from here to the mill. You'll be taking none of us.
That's fair.
Great.
O de puta dejarte, loco, cómo corre, loco. Porque vas tan lento, care verga. Jugador, equitación. Sorry. I didn't make it count. Yo tengo que llegar hasta acá, ¿qué? Sí. Chala maker. Todo porque me puse a pelear con ese hijo de puta, loco. Con más resistencia ganaba esta porquería, loco. Lamentablemente no se me dio.
Whoa.
Turtle won. Well, but I reckon getting away.
I want to hear a race.
Well, we cut a couple and.
Hold on. Michael's.
That's. We took some horses from the bandits, and
Right. Take good care of those horses.
I will. And if you don't have a sore ass from the saddle, we're getting away.
What does that Pelzel eat? His breath stinks.
At a loose end, sir? Dice will help pass the time.
Well, did you have... Don't take...
So...
Hey, nope. If you're really...
Sir Yaram...
Huh?
Something to...
Fucking...
Que me mira así todo serio y yo así, hola, ¿cómo estás?
Do you want me to arrest you? Leave that door be.
What is it? Come to mock? My fortress isn't enough for you? What else do you want from me? What do you want now? Sooner or...
Hold on.
What?
If I swear... I'm your... I'll tell Lord...
God bless.
I can't go...
For God... God...
Mierda, tomaron la... Se tomaron la cagada aquí. Hasta el cojudo, hasta el cojudo. Pero ignora que el hombre con quien habla no es sino un suplantador de Sir Jaromir. Debo andarme con ojos para no levantar sospechas y rezar para que todo salga bien. Por lo menos puedo preparar los caballos de guardar capón. Así podremos marcharnos en cuanto termine la audiencia. Un punto de vitalidad, a ver. A Z. Capón.
Time's passed. Sir Hans's meeting is most likely over. I should wait for him at the stables.
Excellent! My favorite retainer and protector just when I need him. The mission is fulfilled. It was a good meeting. In fact, we had a nice long chat. Sir Jaromir is a pleasant fellow, and he promised to send some men to help Lord von Bergov, of course. So we got what we came for. What about you? Did you have fun?
Fucking hell, Hans. You can be glad you're alive.
Is there something wrong?
You bet there is. The whole fortress has been taken over by bandits. They attacked it and took Sir Jaromir prisoner. They're pretending to be his garrison. And you didn't speak to Nebak, but to their chief. Thank Christ they didn't take you prisoner as well.
What?
I found the real Nebak in jail. I swear to God it's all true. We have to disappear as quickly as possible, before they take us captive as well.
Oh, shit! Well, then we better leave right now. You can explain it properly on the way.
Sí, señor. Uf. Qué hueputa, ¿eh? Todo lo esperé menos eso del castillo, ¿eh?
Yo, this place again. Oh, it makes my blood run cold. But it's good we're back safe. I was somewhat afraid they might send someone after us. Especially after what you said on the way about Sir Jaromir being a prisoner. It was clever of you to sniff out the deception, Henry. I'll take my hat off to you. Lord von Bergov must be informed.
Of course. Let's see him at once.
Tremendo castillo, hijo de puta.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry?
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Jaromir? How many of his men can I count on?
None, my lord. The situation is worse than you can imagine. Nebakov Fortress has been taken over by bandits, and Sir Jaromir is their prisoner.
What?
Their leader posed as Sir Jaromir. While I negotiated with him, Henry found out the truth.
Sir Jaromir urgently requests that you send a force to Nebakov and free him.
I will, of course. The news might actually be better than it seems.
What's good about it? They seized the fortress.
At last, we know where to strike.
Yeah, that's good
They
too.
thought they would gain a foothold, but instead they walked into a trap. Nebakov will be easy to besiege. We will set out when we have enough men mustered. That heap of sticks will not last a day against my knights.
You can count on us, sir.
I should hope so.
I should
I'm
hope
sure
so.
young Lord Capon is eager to demonstrate his valor in the field. And just maybe, Henry, you will win your knight's spurs.
We will support you in the field, of course. But before we take the fortress, I'm very keen to finish the business we came about.
There will be time enough for that.
Mm-hmm.
There are several loose ends to tidy up before we attack Nabokov. You have proved yourselves most capable. So I will let you take care of it. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
What?
How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything. He's under lock and key down in the dungeons.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack. My men haven't yet got a word out of him.
What about torture, sir?
That is just it. The men are superstitious. They say unclean work fits only for an executioner, and it seems we don't have one here. So they just beat him a little. But the bastard certainly knows how to hold his tongue.
Damn!
I thought you might also be interested in what he knows. He's most likely from the same band that attacked you. I don't know what you think about such superstitions, Lord Capon. But if you want to try and get something out of him, I will not hold you back. If he doesn't sing, he is of no use to us anyway. We need to know who he is in league with. Because it is not possible that they could evade us for so long without local support.
That's an offer that's hard to resist, Sir Otto. I've a whole list of questions for that scoundrel, and superstitions mean nothing to me.
All the instruments you need are right there. Make him regret the day he took up arms against us.
I'm surprised how tender-hearted your men are. Especially after what that band did to you and your captain. But I haven't forgotten. We'll get it out of him. The hard way, if need be.
I'm glad to hear it. You have already surprised me once or twice. So I'm interested to see if you can do it again. And if not, I shall just hang the bastard. As a warning to the others. Nevertheless, while we are dealing with nuisances, did you notice anything suspicious on my estate while I was away? Something that might put us on the trail of those scoundrels, say.
I'm afraid I can't help you there, sir. While you were away, I spent my time, hunting. And after that, I was a guest in your cellars.
That's true. And you, Henry?
A strange thing happened. Young Semine rushed off from his own wedding as soon as the ceremony was over. He left his bride there. On their wedding night. The poor girl was devastated.
Interesting. That was around the time your company was attacked, was it not?
You are right. That is truly strange coincidence. Young Olda. I don't like where this is going. But we have to uncover the truth. I hope the answers are waiting for us below. In the dungeon. Now, to more pleasant business. My personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz, also known as Black Bartosz, came back from Prague with me. An outstanding swordsman, among other things. So if you want to take your mind off things or fancy some training, as my esteemed guest, he will be at your service. You will most likely find him at the sword-fighting arena in the outer fortifications. For you, Henry, he will have a gift from my personal armory as a token of my gratitude for your services.
Thank you, sir.
Un punto de no retorno.
Good to see ya.
Y bueno.
God be with you.
Muy bien, muchachos. Hemos quedado bien. Creo que hemos avanzado bastante para 2 horas y media. Un besito para todos, se les agradece. De noche hemos de jugar algo un poco más movidito, algo más entretenido, ¿no? Besitos para todos, se les agradece de todo corazoncito venir por aquí. Besitos en la colita. Chau.